Hello, good morning, children. Today I am going to explain chapter practice. In this, multiple choice questions we will see. The earliest people lived along the bank of Narmada river are called farmers, merchants, hunters, skilled gatherers. Option D, skilled gatherers. Next, second one. Where is Suleiman Hills located? India, China, Pakistan, Afghanistan. Option is Suleiman Hills, where are they? They are located in Pakistan. Option C, Pakistan. Next, third one. Which crops began to grow by men and women to the region of Suleiman and Kirtar Hills? Option A, rice and wheat. B, wheat and pulses. C, pulses and barley. D, wheat and barley. So, what were the crops grown by men and women in the region of Suleiman and Kirtar Hills? They are wheat and barley. Option D. Next, fourth one. Where was rice grown first? Option A, north of the Himalayas. B, north of the Vindhyas. C, on the bank of Narmada. D, the Garo Hills. So, what was the correct option? Rice was grown in the Garo Hills. Option D. Next, fifth one. Which one is the tributary of the Ganga river? A, Son. B, Gandak. C, Tapti. D, Narmada. So, in these given following given rivers, which one is the tributary of Ganga river? That's a Son. Option A. Next, sixth one. About 4700 years ago also can be written as about 4700 years ago. How it can be written as? Option A, 4700 BC. Option B, 2687 BC. Option C, 2687 AD. Option D, 4700 AD. So, how it could be written? See, B option, C option, there is no choice. Here, they have asked us 4700 years. So, BC means before Christ. Years ago, that means past time they were asking. So, what was the correct option? What is the correct option? A, 4700 BC. Next, seventh one. The handwritten books long ago were called. The handwritten books long ago were called. Option A, inscriptions. B, epics. C, manuscripts. D, holy books. So, what is the correct option? Here, handwritten books they are asking. Inscription means, already, the writings on the hard surface. And holy books, no. Holy books, after the invention of the paper only they have written. Epics means stories of the history stories. Okay, so here what was the correct option? C, manuscripts. The handwritten books were called as manuscripts. Next, let's come to very short answer questions. First one, what are manuscripts? What is the answer? Handwritten scripts on palm leaf or on the birch long ago are called manuscripts. The handwritten scripts on palm leaf or on the birch long ago. That means in the olden days, the people used to write on the palm leaf. Why they have used those palm leaf or a birch? Because they have not invented paper. There was no paper by that time. That's why they used to write on palm leaf. That's why these handwritten scripts on the palm leaf or on the birch long ago are called manuscripts. Next, second question. What do you mean by the term manuscript? Answer. The word manu means hand and script means writing. So, manuscript means handwritten. Manuscript means handwritten. Next, third question. What do you mean by skilled gatherers? Answer. The people who gathered their own food were called skilled gatherers. The people who gathered their own food were called skilled gatherers. That means by collecting fruits, roots, Okay, they use it to collect their food. The type of people were called as skilled gatherers. Next, fourth one. Where was the preservation of manuscripts done? Answer. The preservation of manuscript was done in the temples and monasteries. Here, preservation means keeping them safely in one particular place. So, where these manuscripts, the handwritten documents, where they have kept? They kept in, they stored in temples and monasteries. Monasteries means Buddhist temples. Okay, they were called as monasteries. That's why here people stored these manuscripts in temples and monasteries. Next, fifth question. Name one of the tributaries of river Indus. Okay, answers. One of the tributaries of the river Indus is Jhelum. Jhelum is also a river. So, this is a tributary. Tributary means the sub-rivers which join in the main river. They are called as tributaries. So, here they have asked us what was the tributary. To give one example to the tributary of river Indus. So, here they have given Jhelum. Next, sixth question. What do you mean by the archaeologists? Answer. Those who study the objects used in the past are called archaeologists. Those who study the objects used in the past are called archaeologists. The people who studies the objects used in the past, okay, they were called as archaeologists. Next, seventh one. What is the purpose of exploration and excavation done by the archaeologists? Answer. The purpose of exploration is to find out tools, weapons, pots, pans, ornaments, and coins of past and to make conclusion from these findings. Why these archaeologists are all finding all these things? Because by finding all these things, what are those things? Tools, weapons, pots, pans, ornaments and coins, the things, all those objects, what they found in the findings, with the help of all these, they will come to a conclusion that what is the story, what type of things they have used, what type of ornaments they have worn, what type of tools they have prepared, what type of weapons they have done. All these things they will come to know and they will tell to us also. Next, eighth question. Why do the archaeologists look for bones of animals, birds, and fish? Answer. Archaeologists look for bones of animals, birds, and fish to find out what people ate in the past. Okay, in the above question, they have looked for these tools, weapons, parts, ornaments, and all those things. But here in this question, they have asked for why they have looked for bones and birds and fish. Why? See answer. Archaeologists look for bones of animals, birds, and fish to find out what people ate in the past. In the past, in the olden days, what they used to take as food. So, if they found the bones of all these things, means they will come to a conclusion that these were the food habits of the olden days people. Like that, they will come. So, these are the very short answer questions. Okay, I hope you understood, children. You have to read these MCQs and very shorts. Next, I will explain the miscellaneous questions in the next video. Thank you. Have a nice day. Now, see these miscellaneous questions. Fill in the blanks. First one. People have lived along the dash of Narmada river for several 100,000 years ago. So, people have lived along the dash of Narmada river, along the banks of Narmada river. Why? Along the banks of rivers means they will get all the things. Okay, that's why they used it to stay along the banks of rivers. Next, second one. The earliest people who lived on the banks of Narmada river were dash. So, the people who lived there along the river banks, what they were called? They were called as skilled gatherers. Next, third one. About 8,000 years ago, people began dash like sheep, goat, and cattle lived in dash. So, 8,000 years ago, people began dash like sheep. What they have done with these animals? They began rearing animals like sheep, goat, and cattle lived in village. Next, fourth one. The dash are located in central India. The Vindhyas. Vindhyas are located in central India. Vindhyas. What are the Vindhyas? Vindhyas are the mountains. Next, fifth one. Dash is the earliest composition in Sanskrit language. Okay, in Sanskrit language, which was the earliest composition, that means written book. What is that? The Rig Veda. The Rig Veda is the earliest composition in Sanskrit language. Next, true or false? The hills and high mountains, deserts, rivers, and seas made journey dangerous at times, but never impossible. So, all these things crossing in these types of lands, it's a difficult, but it is not impossible. So this statement is true. Next, second one. In ancient times, the area along river Son to the south of Ganga was known as India. So here the land which is along the river Son and south of Ganga, that land was south of means south side means downside. So Ganga river downside the land and along the river Son, that was called as India. Is this true? No, it's a false. Next, third one. Objects that are made of hard imperishable substances usually survive for a long time. Okay, so the things which were done by hard substances, they will survive for a long time. It's true. Okay, if quality and hardness is there, means they will survive, they will remain for long time. So it's a true statement. Next, fourth one. The word India comes from the Indus called Sindhu in Sanskrit. Okay, the word India comes from the Indus. So that's a true. Next, fifth one. The movements of people restrict the enrichment of our cultural traditions. No, because the people who travel from here to here, they only spread the cultures from one place to other place. So this statement is false. Next, match the columns. Rosetta, India, Bharata, Carthage, Lion. Column B stood for L, a group of people who lived in the northwest, a town on the north coast of Egypt, the land to the east of the Indus River. A little frame contains names of kings and queens. So let's see now. Rosetta. Rosetta means, what is the option? A town on the north coast of Egypt. So this is out of our country. The name is different. So you can match here. Next, see. India. India. What is India here? The land to the east of the Indus River. Okay, the land to the east of Indus River. Indus River east side, which is the land that was called as India in olden days. Okay, next, Bharata. Bharata means here option B, a group of people who lived in the northwest. A group of people who lived in the northwest. They were called as Bharata. Next, Carthage. Carthage means a little frame contains names of kings and queens. Okay, the frame which contains the names of kings and queens, that is called as Carthage. Next, Lion. Lion means here stood for L. L means lion. Okay, so these are the miscellaneous questions from this chapter, children. So you have to learn all these things. So down here also they have given, see, two pictures. First one is on the hard substance. So this is inscription. And here in the second picture, that is a manuscript. Okay, you also collect one inscription and one manuscript and paste these pictures in activity book and do the activity. Okay, I hope you understood, children. One manuscript and one inscription, you have to collect pictures and paste them in your notebook. Thank you, children. Have a nice day.